Paranoid Radio.
Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
Paranoid. Tony boy.
Paranoid, I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid, bitch, I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid, I'm paranoid, bunch of paranoid.
Hey, dog, your slurp action is the best action, dog. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna call you the man of action. Maction.
Action.
Automaction, because it's all automate. Get it? No? Testicles 1, 2. Testicle.
Yes, sir. We back at it. Young crack at it. Ooh.
Ooh. Baby girl,
big
what's
dog.
your name? Big
Give me your
Daddy and the
number,
motherfucking.
and I'll call.
And I pulled that ass on the wall. Wait, that's not how it goes. Welcome back to Paranoid Radio Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is the humble host, Trebles Garcia, and joining me in the 1s and 2s is the best goals in the motherfucking planet. Big Tech, salute.
What's up, man? How you doing, big dog?
I haven't heard of you since last season.
Hey, don't worry, big dog. I've been keeping up with you every single day, big dog.
I know. But at the end of the day, bro, the listeners are looking for a classic episode with Big Tank in the motherfucking house, bringing his SCDs for everybody's.
All right. Hey, big dog. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Hit me.
Before we jump into the whole episode and everything, all right. Realistically, all right, and I want you to think about it real good.
I'm
Okay.
thinking about it real good.
Real good. All right? Would you rather have a set amount of money every month? Let's say 50,000 every month.
Okay.
All right. The beginning of the month, the first coming in. All right.
If we keep talking to me like that, you're gonna make me fall in love. Wait. Damn.
Or $500,000 a year.
Wait. $50,000 at the beginning of every month. So 50,000 times 12 is less than a mil. Wait,
It's roughly about 350. Okay. Or would you have $500,000 the beginning of every year?
You're asking me. It's a non-logical question. I would go with $500,000 in the beginning of every year.
I don't think that'd be a smart bet, though.
Why? You're telling me $500,000 at the beginning of every year. It's almost $150,000 more than 350.
I agree with you. Imagine how crazy you're gonna go blowing that money within the first 2 to 3 weeks.
Knowing me, fast food, fucking beer. You're fucking smart. But I still have more.
Realistically, $500,000 can't even buy you a really good house. It'll buy you a nice house out in Buffalo.
Not in California.
Okay, exactly.
At least in LA.
Okay. So that money anyway wouldn't last you. Okay.
Okay.
Realistically, I think people might even go broke by the 6-7 month mark.
Okay.
All right.
So you securing $50,000 in the beginning of every month for 12 months secures more than actually having more to spend one big lump sum in the beginning of the year. That's what you're saying. I don't know how I feel about this.
And realistically, they're only gonna give the money to non-thinkers.
What do you mean non-thinkers, fool?
They're not gonna give this money. No. They're not gonna give this money to crackheads type of deal. I mean, they're gonna give this money to crackhead type of deal. You know how the people that win the lottery always go broke? Scientifically, the last 10 winners have all gone broke because of it.
Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna give it to an average Joe that loves to spend like you and me.
Yeah, dude. Okay, well, still. I don't
do
know.
you think you would take the $500,000 or the 50,000?
I think I would go for the $500,000, take all the risks, bro, that come with it, buddy. I mean, that's $150,000 more. That's
it's $150,000, but you're still
that's
getting
a new
free
Bugatti,
money.
dog.
No, fuck no. If you retarded, shut the fuck up about cars. You don't even know that. Shut the fuck up, man.
Oh shit! Welcome back, everybody, to the fucking show. Big Tank on here with this fucking deep talks, always telling me what to do and shit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the season 5 is upon us, and Big Tank is here, giving us a classic episode with a lot of information, bombs of knowledge, and most importantly, delivery with comedic relief. This episode is going to bring you a lot of commotion, a lot of emotion, but also some episodes brought to you by Los Cuñados Bullies. Big Tank, I heard your fucking dogs had puppies. Wait, you
my
have
dog,
puppies?
my dog had puppies, so not
You
my
put these in
dog.
house?
I-
Oh shit! Sorry. So you got dogs for sale now, and you're setting up at almost $2,000 a pop, or is that what the fuck's going on here?
give or take between 2 and 3,
Damn.
big dog. That's where the price point is at. I got 2 males and 2 females. I'm a grand puppy dog, whatever you want to call it.
Hey, dog, that's a stack, dog. That's a stack right there, dog. If you got 5 puppies and $2,000 each, let's just say, dog, you got yourself a rack, homie.
A little
Big
bit of
ballin',
everything,
okay.
big dog. A little bit of everything. I'm happy. I'm happy
okay.
though. I am happy. I
You
am
have to treat them like babies, though. I assume, right? Like fucking little babies, like little human
Exactly.
babies. And shit.
First week was harsh, big dog. It was like having another kid, getting up every 3 hours, checking up on them, making sure they were breathing, big dog. Ooh, I literally
Oh,
felt I had
man.
another kid. Fool, Los Cuñados Bully coming in hot though. You wait until you get these pictures are fully uploaded of them walking and talking, doing their thing.
And you already are
Ooh.
posting up some pictures, so make sure you check them out. Los
Yeah.
_Cuñados _Bullies, and you have set up a bunch of fucking stickers and a lot of people supporting your shit, and you have a lot of supporters now, a lot of fucking followers. So congratulations on all Los Cuñados Bullies, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
appreciate that. Like I appreciate it. Love, love,
Mhm.
love. But without further ado, let's get back to
Oof.
Paranoid, big dog.
That's right, baby. That's right. Now, Big Tank is going to bring you the most fucking powerful, the one and only segment that has actually survived all the other segments. And I'm not fucking talking shit. I'm just being factual here. It's a bird. It's a plane. Nope. It's Paranoid Radio. Big Tank, what is happening?
What is happening, my people? You guys know the deal. This is what is happening. The best segment of the show, the longest running segment to be said, taking over crowns. Trebles tried a couple times, it just never happened.
I don't know.
But
I even had some
let's-
other people try. I'm fucking, I suck at this. All these my creative ideas have just been washed out. You're the only one that fucking actually stuck around. All right, Doc. All right, Doc.
All right,
What's up,
without
Doc?
further ado, we're starting off the season hot. Don't you guys forget that we're starting off the season hot. So if you guys are new tuning in, or if you've been here before, you guys know the deal. I give you guys these 2 stories, and I want you guys' official input with my official input, and we taking this bitch to the bank of knowledge, straight up.
Ooh, the bank of knowledge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir. Okay,
It's popping big
so let's
bad.
jump into it. Let's be honest about it. What the fuck
Ouch.
is going on, big dog?
Hmm.
This
Hmm.
heat, okay. 2 months ago, record rain. Now this heat's coming in like a wrecking ball, big dog. This is coming in like Miley Cyrus, no slowing.
Sorry, that was tip top voice right there, dog. That's why they call me Trebles right there.
Best in the business, homie. Best in the business. Don't you forget it. Okay,
That's right.
but let's talk about it. What the hell is going on, big dog?
Mhm.
What do you
It's-
think
it's
is
been-
going on with massive heat? It's fucking crazy. It's hot.
Dog, you're asking a conspiracy theorist. I don't want to be a dick, and I don't want to be a fucking crisis caller. I don't want to be a black chill type of person. But I have to be completely honest with you. It looks freaky as fuck. Just less than a month ago, we had the fucking June gloom that had us fucking under shadows for an entire two months back, like back to back. We had no fucking sunlight. It was nice and cold outside. It was humid. It was beautiful. And all of a sudden, the sun is keeping a G100 with us. Now, I'm trying to tell the fucking sun, we all know you're a fucking gangster. Stop trying to keep it 100 with us every day. and there's people.
Please keep it at 100.
People are actually going to the salty flats of California to experience the hottest ever fucking recorded weather ever recorded in California for over 134 Fahrenheit. It is wild. And I would never go, and I wouldn't waste gas money or my fucking skin cells to be under that sun, under that heat, and to experience any type of heat. I fucking hate the heat, dog. So it's wild, dog. It is a wild conversation.
Okay.
Cool.
We both have a homie called Chicha. Okay. Big homie Chicha is not doing anything, sweats a lot. And this isn't me talking
Same
shit.
here. I'm a fucking
Okay.
sweater, dog. Imagine when I'm on
No.
cocaine and
This
cocaine
will
accessories, I'm all
beat
fucked up.
you. This will steps out into the sun and it's already pouring.
Good perspiration, bro.
I guess something.
I wonder what deodorant he's using.
Let us know, big dog. No. For real talk.
Word.
Okay. So, if this is affecting a lot of people like this, how is it that we're still being able to put up with it having to work? You work in a warehouse. How are you dealing with it, big dog?
I work in a warehouse, but the storefront has AC. I spend most of the day in the storefront, so we're not too fucked up there. However, I do understand that some areas, not only of the planet, but even the west coast of the United States, especially the hard west coast, like New Mexico, Arizona, and Nevada, are gonna have uninhabitable places where the heat's gonna be too extreme. Vegas in the next 15 years is gonna be too extreme to even live. Only the people that have adapted and actually live in those fucking tunnels, like the mole people, will be able to survive the heat waves, because certain parts of the year where Vegas is going to be uninhabitable, not only for animals but for humankind. So it's I do understand that it's getting out of hand, and I also know that the weather crisis is also being I want to say amplified by us. And what we do with the fucking with trash and everything else that we fucking
global warming.
Yeah.
Or to be said. Okay. I wanted your official input just because it is how we are dealing with everything going on, and I just wanted to get the conspiracy theorists compared to a normie like me.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh well, yeah, we have hot months, we have cold months. It is what it is. But okay. Let's talk. Let's go in then. Let's go on to the next story. Let's be honest. I'm gonna leave that one right there, and we'll see how it progresses. Because we're really in the beginning. Realistically, we have another solid 3 months.
Summer just fucking started for us in California.
Hey, summer barely started. I wanted to leave, like my ex-wife. They put it like that way.
Oh man, dog. Like your what? Wait. You have an ex-wife? No, I'm like. Dude, I don't care if you call me your best friend or not. I'm your best friend. I didn't even know you had a best wife, dog. I mean, a best wife, an ex-wife. Best wife?
On to the next one,
What's up, big
All right,
daddy?
big dog. How often do you use your air fryer?
I don't own an air fryer. We live in California. We are in an air fryer.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you know that the air fryer has taken over most of the appliances in the kitchen as we speak?
I heard great things about air fryers, and the era of the air fryer is here to stay for a very, very, very long fucking time. For anything, you can use it for everything.
Exactly. People are actually switching from air fryer to, microwave to air fryer because it does a lot of the same things.
But except for nuking and destroying the fucking food and taking all the nutrients out, I assume.
So, well, to a degree, I don't know exactly how it is. I'm not a full scientist. I haven't gone fully developed into it. But now we're seeing appliances get moved out. Okay, yes. So we were used to seeing the VHS go to DVD, and now we're on streaming.
But we've seen the VHS and DVD in one whole thing. Remember that had the dual?
Yes. Okay.
We saw that first, and then we seen the DVD fully come in.
Are we seeing the end of the stove and the microwave
to
make room for an air fryer? What do you think, big dog?
I know people. Look, okay. I don't know how you're gonna take this, but it's fact. It's fact. What you're saying is fucking fact, and it connects with me. It hits home. I have a General Electric stove that I purchased about 5 years ago, and we use it maybe once a month, and we don't use it a lot. It's just decorative. And even the microwave, like we have a little oven on top of the microwave. I use the oven more for like Totino's pizza rolls, pizza pockets, even to toast my sandwich. Like I don't even use the microwave as much. Like it's weird. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't even own an air fryer. Imagine when I own the air fryer, dog, which I know I'm fucking backed up. Like I'm not a technology guru, dude, but like, I know I need to get somebody needs to put me on the air fryer, but the air fryer, I know for a fact that is here and it's revolutionizing the way we eat, which is good too. I think it's very healthy,
For the most part, it is. For the most part, it really is. It really is. But it does open the gateway to making fattier food, faster food.
Explain that to me. What's fattier food? Because I'm a foodie.
I'll give you a good one. I love wings. You find yourself some decent wings, you could have a nice little 10-piece within 20 minutes, big dog. And they come out really good. Okay, in 20 minutes, you cannot get those wings fast enough from Wingstop.
No, you can't. No, there's no, unless it's like a fucking wing street and it's pre-made and they already have them sitting there for hours, but fresh out the fucking oven, out the air fryer. You know what, dog? What's the cheapest air fryers go for right now, dog?
I've seen some as low as $40.
40 bones?
Yes. You can get into some fancier ones, but realistically, I've seen them as cheap as 40 bones. And a decent one will probably run you about $80 to $100. You got me? And that's because you're buying the brand more than anything else. A lot of them look pretty similar. Yeah. So realistically, you can make burgers pretty quick if you want to make burgers pretty fast. Then trust me, if you like
dog,
charbroiled,
I've seen people put steak in that bitch.
Exactly.
They marinate the steak, right? They marinate it, they put the fucking toppings, the recipes, and then they put the fucking steak inside the air fryer for about 25-35 minutes, and they fucking, it's delicious. And they cut through it.
Yes.
It's medium rare. It's, oh my Jesus.
Bro, I've seen people make chicharrones. Chicharrones, yes, fool.
No.
I've seen them make them, big dog. So can you imagine everything else that can be cooked? Obviously, if you're something a little bit more traditional, let's say you like rice or something like that where you do have to use it, then you're gonna have to go to the stove. But for the most part, I want to see you could cook easy 75% of everything, loving it, big dog.
And let's face it, dog, us people, at least the millennials, we haven't only lived through fucking 2YK, we haven't only lived through 9/11, we haven't only lived through an insurrection and 2 recessions, we haven't only lived through some of the most worst parts before we even hit 40 years old. We have also gone through the worst type of foods that we've eaten by fast food, propaganda, and all the shit that we eat here. Us millennials, we eat fast food more than any other type of food. Home cooked meals are out the window when it comes to shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to our diet, our nutritional facts go out the window. We eat more donuts than anything else. We consume more shit than any other generation. And I'll be honest with you, giving us the opportunity to cook something so fast, so quick that we love every single fucking day on a healthier step. It just takes $40 to buy it at Wally World. God damn, count me in, dog.
Exactly, but dog. See, so we'll see how this progresses if it actually takes over. I mean, I know a lot of people still hang true to their microwave, even though a lot of people will tell you the microwave is really bad. It's still something that gets heavily relied on. Don't get me wrong, especially for preheating food. But is it the new change in, I guess, the kitchen? Realistically speaking, big dog.
The kitchen is bitchin'.
Hey, fool, somebody cooking in the kitchen, big dog, and too bad it ain't the stove, huh, big dog? Straight up.
Oh, damn. It's the fick of my wrist, it's the fick of my wrist.
So, this is what is happening. These were a little unconventional, but something definitely switching it up for this season. Doesn't mean they're all going to be like this. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you guys liked it, if you guys didn't. But best believe we'll be back.
I'm gonna be honest with you, right before you let us go for what is happening, I kind of enjoy the fucking stories where you used to bring up like, oh, the lady married her ghost, and then again, the lady divorced the ghost, and now what happened? What happened to the lady and the ghost, bro? Like, she got ghost babies, and now that's just fucking filing for ghost child support.
Alright, bet. Next one, I got you, my dog. I got you.
Sure, dog, sure.
Till the next time, on to your regular schedule broadcasting.
That is right, Big Tank. Thank you for those 2 amazing stories. As always, doing an amazing fucking job. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for being here. We have an amazing episode lined up for you guys, so please allow me to jump in from the deep in the pool and set the fucking mood. Big Tank is in the fucking house today, and we have a great topic, great conversation. So striking with iron is hot. Right before we jump into anything, I want to give you guys thanks. And I also want to remind you to drop a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, and it allows other people to enjoy the show as much as we enjoy making it. As a matter of fact, now because we have some more reviews that were dropped in the past couple of weeks, and right before we ended season 4, I want to give a shout out to QTMISSA Cutie Misa. She dropped a 5-star review up on Apple Podcasts called Great Show, and she said, love the rhythm and the info keep it going, guys. That's what she said. She said, kept me sane during a broken ankle during a COVID and home style situation. So, and heart. Thank you so much, Cutie Misa. I don't know who you are, but I'm so thankful for you listening, for supporting the show, and I am happy that we were able to fucking keep you sane with our fucking brats, with our fucking banter and our information, all of the research that we always do. I want to thank you so much for being here with us and supporting the show. And I want to thank every single one of you that takes a moment to listen to the show, and every single one of you that takes a moment to drop a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. You can also drop 5-star reviews on Spotify now too, where you can find us also on Amazon Music and on Google Podcast. Now, Big Tank, please allow me to set the fucking mood, bro. This is a heavy fucking topic. Once I come to my senses, and I quote Lil Wayne. Exactly. Sex without orgasm is living matrimony. Like, what the fuck? Hold the fuck up. This is serious, guys. Only those who have a hard heart and not just a hard cock would understand. The levels of spirituality to me met with practices like this would help you not only understand life better, but also break out of the matrix. But even better, learn yourself. The goal is to find gold and to ascend and dispatch emotion. Also, build up your health and your well-being and even orgasms for any type of matter. Now, materializing what you want in life is the key thing that we all stand by. And sex is something that we all practice and we all use just for pleasure. Welcome to Sex Alchemy. Mom, now Big Tank, moan for me one time. That's right.
I'm gonna say you're a little addicted to what's addicted to you on this episode, big dog.
Wait.
You preaching something heavy right here,
dog.
big
You
dog.
said I'm addicted to what the addicted to me. Damn.
Yeah, big dog. Okay. We all know we're the most vulnerable during sex.
Yes.
We say stuff that we might not mean or we're afraid to mean.
Yeah.
Okay, it puts us in a very vulnerable place, to be the very least. Especially if it comes out of intimacy.
I see.
Agreed. But it's also one of the most, I guess, weakest points you could ever think to, because your partner could tell you something else. Oh, baby, so this means we're gonna get the bed, or we're gonna get this, or we're gonna get that. And you, in the heat of things, you're gonna say yes, realistically.
Because you're about to bust a nut.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're getting that cookie.
Sex. Okay, it originates from a very spirituality form, and the reason I wanted to bring this episode in was because it's very fruitful to know that sex is not just a primitive urge. Sex is energy. This is why they call it the G-spot. Like, every woman is capable of squirting, every man is capable of hitting it right. And we're not talking about spanking that ass and busting nuts all over her face, or tits, or ass, or back, or knees. I'm a knee guy, I'm an elbow guy. So.
Okay. Shit. My bad, big dog. My bad. Planet Fitness. My bad. Judgment Season. My bad. My bad.
Guys, this episode is gonna be challenging and actually focusing on challenging your sexual energy and urges to something different. For example, a lot of people practice channeling their sex energy, and instead of busting a nut, doing a quick burst of push-ups or a workout that helps you not only fucking burn double the calories, but also promotes most mass muscle growth, and your body gets it kind of brings in more focus, more memory. And this is why a lot of
fool, I'm gonna say you can't get laid.
Dog, you never heard of edging? This is real shit.
Bullshit. Bullshit. That's because my head hurts or something, so you gotta resort to that.
Why do you think swingers and cuckolds and monks and bulls are in amazing shape? Sex energy is real. They harvest that shit.
Bro, monks choose it. It's like saying a priest or a nun. They choose that life. You cannot compare that to that.
Have you ever seen a fat monk? Well, actually,
yes.
Buddha was a fat monk. Guys, there's
look.
I want to make this into a spiritual conversation, but you just keep putting your dick in.
No. Okay. I will say there has to be some stuff behind it, but don't come at me with that gaga bullshit. Realistically, if you want to have
what for that guy, he's so good at that when you do it again. Tell me you love me. I love you. Your mascara smearing off, dog. Oh shit.
No, realistically, I will say that a lot of motherfuckers that invent something is normally because of experiences that they've had. So I'm not gonna say these edging that some people say works. Well, yeah, if you're not getting none or you can't get none, guess what? You sort of have to play with your own pickle, tickle your own pickle type of deal. You get me? So you can, yeah, exactly. Not anything bad towards it though, but I mean, bro, it's like saying a pocket pussy feels the same thing as a pussy. No, it's not.
It's not the same thing, bro. Sex is actually an energy. There's this thing called sex transmutation,
which I agree.
Physiological power is like the urge that you have to fucking procreate. It's energy in your tip and in your balls, and people could harness that to become even better.
I agree with that, but realistically, if you were trying to get it different ways, realistically, because you can't get it the normal way.
Okay.
No.
This is a more spiritual talk. No, I'm gonna jump into what you're saying. I'm gonna bring that back. Not getting laid and being able to get laid. But before that, I want to tell you this.
No. Okay, what I'm coming at is there's a lot of couples that have a set routine basis and they won't fuck for a week or wait until the weekend type of deal. So guess what? If you're a whore, yeah, okay. So guess what? You te sales pelando la banana tú mismo, güey. You fucking have to peel your own banana during those times. So there's a big difference. That's all I'm gonna say. You get me? I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not saying there's no type of transhumanism power behind it. You get me? I'm not fighting that. You get me?
Okay.
But realistically, if you have the opportunity and you are able to, depending on how your partner is,
that's when you cannot control your urges.
No, that's not true. No, that's
you're telling me you jack off when you can't get laid. Let's say you can't get laid for X reason, and you go jack off. You can't when you go jack off because you cannot get laid for X reason that your wife can't give you some punani, and you bust a nut with your hand. That's because you cannot control your urge, bro. Your urge to bust a nut or have sex.
Bro, that's something like it's like saying, "Oh, you should study at school so you can get better grades." Come on, big dog.
No, we're talking about the controlling of urging and the power that it gives you. Once you control, you have that discipline. That's what I wanted to talk about. There's some discipline. No, this is real thing.
40-year-old virgin over here.
No, this is real shit.
Choosing celibacy.
Dog, sex alchemy is actually real. Check this out. Every time you lie or remember a traumatic event or a lovely moment, your heart skips a beat. You know how you know this? Lie detectors. So this is sane. Now, I'm gonna bring this information. This is real tangible information that you look it up. When you're applying to become a cop and they're doing a lie detector on you, they do the lie detector, the LiDAR, the little fucking machine that gives the little thing. When they tell you, when they tell each other,
polygraph.
There you go. When they're doing the polygraph test on you and they tell each other the shark lost its teeth, doesn't mean that you failed. It means that the fucking spikes when you normally there's a heart rate and the spikes go up and down, go up and down, go up and down. When they say the shark lost its teeth, that means those fucking spikes flattened out, which means your heart skipped a beat or you stopped breathing or you remembered something. That amount of energy, the amount of energy that your brain redirects to keep your organs afloat.
No, it's the opposite. It's opposite. So when it's flat, when it's flat, that means that you're in a constant state. When it goes up and down, the shark lost its teeth. No. I'm telling you. That's not.
Hashtag look it up.
Hashtag go look it up, bro. Trust me.
Bro, that's what they're saying.
We'll place a live bet. Live bet.
Lunch.
Okay.
Live bet.
Listen. And I'm gonna lay it out for you. Okay. When they're asking you a question, you're supposed to have a flat line. Okay. When you are lying, it goes up and
You're
down.
talking about an earthquake graph, bro. It's not the same thing as a polygraph.
No.
The
Hashtag
same
live bet.
How much?
Right
Lunch?
here in front of everybody. Yeah, lunch.
Or what?
$20 bet. $20
when they say, dog, when the fucking cops say the shark lost its teeth, that's what it means. That your heart went. Your heart rate
I'm telling. Look, I'm not fighting you on that. I'm not fighting you on the whole sharks. I'm telling you how polygraph machine works. That's what I'm fighting.
It's the other way around.
Okay, we'll see.
It's a constant jab like this.
Live motherfucking bet.
What do you want to bet then? What do you want to bet then?
I told you lunch. A $20 lunch. I'll send you 20. I'll send you 20.
I send you 20. Shake. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Shake.
exactly.
Handshake,
20.
for sure.
This Friday.
Let me tell you the rest of the shit though. But the amount of energy your brain redirects to keep all your organs afloat during that small second that your heart fucking skipped the beat, your small intestine producing shit is equivalent to starting 100 heartbeats. Mind you, it only takes 250 volts of AC energy to put you to eternal sleep, to kill you. The body emulates a concentrated amount of 500 volts upon ejaculating. It trifolds that amount upon edging. So you are creating energy, a pulse of energy and electricity in your body when you do edge and when you bust a nut. That's not a lie. I looked this up, fool. I'm telling you this. The mystics have written our reality and seem to know this deep meaning of supercharging the journey of the non-public. The journey of life, bro. Sex is part of life. That's like fucking breathing. You can't go without it. This is how religions are made, how gods are manufactured, and how saints,
I
saints
think
are
you're going a
made.
little far with that one. I think you're going a little far with that one. Creating gods. I don't know about that one, big dog.
Tank, when we did the episode of incest, I told you that Quetzalcoatl was made when a nephew and an aunt were fucking each other and she was having an orgasm after fucking diving into Mercury, and she was having an illusion while she was having an orgasm, and she came up with the idea of Quetzalcoatl coming in bearing gifts of death.
Well, okay. You're taking that just
Through
a
an
little too
orgasm.
literal. You're taking that just a little too literal when you're
Research.
literally no. Listen. You're taking that a little too literal for something being hundreds of thousands of years old, and then purposely telling you there's hallucinogenics involved. Okay, I'm not saying I deny that.
Tank,
I'm not saying
having
that's
an
not
adrenaline rush, natural chemical energy released by your brain, that's part of the orgasm.
Agreed. But introducing mercury to your system, you know how deadly mercury is to you?
Yeah, I know that. I added that because I was part of it. I couldn't leave that out. But having an orgasm,
but I'm saying
having a rush of
and that's what
electricity
I'm
through your
saying.
body, that's fucking wild, fool.
Okay. But what I'm telling you is, how can you say you believe all that when they're literally telling you they're inducing a form of hallucinogenic into it? I am not denying any of it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Good point. Okay, now, let me transcend this conversation into no hallucinogenics being formed, at least no recreational drugs being used. Okay, check this out. Superhero special abilities, faster agility, in lengthened stamina, focused, stimulate, wound healing, memory and focus, heightened strength. All the fucking athletes in the world practice this, bro. The most fucking famous soccer players in the fucking planet, Messi, let's say, for example, which I don't think he's the best soccer player in the fucking world. Messi will not fuck for months until the fucking tournament is over. Why? Because you're at best shape when you're edging, when you're not busting nuts, when you're not physically having intercourse with anyone. That's fact.
That's not necessarily true, because Oscar de la Hoya, Floyd Mayweather have said that they do not follow that. And we're talking about some of the greats.
That's fact. That's fact.
Okay, we're talking about some of the greats at a certain different sport. Kobe never stopped. Kobe had that national mamba mentality where I'm gonna say I'm not denying anything about edging, but I'm gonna say not everybody needs that type of thing. You get me? I'm not saying it can't help, but I'm not gonna say everybody needs this. You get me?
I think it lowers your stress levels. It gives you alpha awareness. It gives you better body language, colder body temperature. Even your saliva, your body fluids are altered, bro. Everything's altered through fucking through. Dog, it doesn't matter what you say. It's about the research I made. Fool.
Anybody can say anything they want, Trebles. We know that. Anybody can say all this. It's like promoting Alpha Brain. You get me?
Alpha Brain works. I take it.
Exactly, but no, look, a lot of it could be a placebo effect. Did you know that Alpha Brain? Did you know that Alpha Brain has some of the least studies done to it?
Maybe,
most of it's placed.
It helps me.
It could be just off a placebo effect, which you don't know that. You can't prove that. Okay,
true. It could be a placebo.
But realistically, it's your mentality of what you're taking. For example, if you want to propose yourself to lose weight, you'll actually stop eating all these junk food and having to do it without having to go to dietary pills, surgeries, and all this type of stuff. Okay, so realistically, I'm not saying edging spiritual transhumanism through sex and alchemy doesn't have anything to do with it. Okay, what I am fighting it is all of a sudden everybody does it. You get me? It's like, oh, this is the best way. I don't personally believe it in that sort of sense. I think there's people that can manifest it and can pull it up, but not everybody posting and talking about it now. That's more of a trend dig writing, to be honest. You get me?
It is a trend, and it is a trending religion. It is a trending cult, not even a religion. It is a trending cult. There is sex alchemists out there that practice it, and you know what's one of the biggest people that fucking practice sex alchemy? I want to call it magic, sex magic. Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley was one of the biggest fucking influencers for sex alchemy. Remember that Crowley episode that we did? He was fucking and playing juices and
doesn't
shit.
necessarily help you though. Doesn't necessarily help you because he was one of the most sadistics and way off above the board.
Word.
Do you get
Word.
me?
Mhm.
I mean, do I agree with it that it maybe could have helped them, but it also could have made it a lot worse. You get me? It's like for people that say microdosing keeps you on edge, how microdosing helps you be better.
Microdosing is a big one. Yeah.
So realistically, microdosing, all it does is keeps you on a steady high because you can't be fully high.
You don't peak.
Okay.
Exactly. Word.
Exactly. It's just keeping you. It's like for somebody that needs a rush. Okay, I can't drink, I can't get drunk right now, but if I drink a brew, if I drink this, that'll keep me at a level playing field where I feel okay.
Me after work. Word. Yes.
Okay.
And the beer. Yeah.
So with that being said, you get me? I'm not discouraging any of it. You get me? For all that I know, everything's 100% right. But I'm just going off the facts that just because
all of a sudden,
all of a sudden, okay, because this stuff has been out for years. Like you said, we're talking about ancient years. You get me? All of a sudden somebody does it. Oh, now everybody's doing it. Everybody's trending about it. You get me? I'll give you one of the best ones. You get me? Did you know that Andrew Tate, for all his machismo and everything that he showed off, which he really is, he actually had a steady wife and kids that he took care of. Did he do some other stuff? Yes. But in no form does he ever fully, he personally says in an interview, he's like, if you're in tune with yourself, nothing can stop you. You do not need anything extra as long as you know your main goal and objective.
Bam.
Okay.
So it kind of blows the whole practice of sex alchemy out of the water because he be fucking.
Exactly. But some people need stuff, some people don't. For example, I'll give you a good example. Me and you, we could wake up and we'll be fucking full blowing. Fuck you, hey, what you doing, chica tamale type of deal. Which compared to other people, hey bro, hey, how you doing? Oh yeah, I'm not feeling it yet. And they need 2-3 hours to get into the rhythm of things.
Fuck no, I wake up, I'm ready to blow heads. I mean, that's not what I meant to say. Sorry.
So
I get you.
Before we go any further, live proof. Okay.
Oh shit! You pulled out a graph.
So the flat line, this is all considered a consistent line. Okay. So this is, I think, where we got mixed up. Okay. This is considered a consistent line. When they ask a question and when they lie, you see a bigger spikes indicating that there's an emotion attached to it that he couldn't keep straight.
Okay.
And that's what they determine a lie is. Okay. That's how they determine. I'm telling you what I just pulled up right now.
We need to YouTube that shit. We need to see a real lie detector running.
YouTube it.
Because I was watching it and the guy said the shark locks his teeth, and then the fucking thing went and it was spiking a little bit, which means that it's not spiking hard anymore, which means that she was lying, that she held her breath right before she answered the question. But check this out. Now, jumping into what you were saying about maybe you don't need it, it makes sense that you said that I would take the reference because, okay, so then there's this theory. This is a theory in the cult world of sex alchemy that they have the Jesus Christ theory. Check this out. No, I'm not going to disrespect Jesus. This is just what they called it. It's called, okay, so check this out. Let me connect the dots for you guys. Jesus was 33 upon dying, and you have 33 vertebrae in your spine. We all know that, right? Okay. Yes. Upon having sex, there's a substance and a chemical release that travels from your medulla all the way to your sacrum that represents Jesus Christ coming down into human form. So for the people that do not know, medulla is in your brain, and your sacrum is next to your ball sacks, is right there, right where the sperm, the G's fucking release, right? Okay, check that out. Powerful release. Now, most of us squander that essence, but then if you practice faultlessly, it ascends you and it makes you think again, and it takes you it goes back into your spine. If you don't squander it, goes back into your spine, which represents going back into heaven, your brain. Okay, again, this is the theory, right? Now, it also represents Santa Claus. Now, this is going to blow your fucking mind. Why Santa Claus? Check this out. So the depiction of coming down the chimney represents the chemical release where it generates from is called, the area where it generates from is called claustrum, and it travels down to an area on your fucking lower spine called coccyx. Look it up. This is no fucking lie.
Okay.
Fucking
Okay.
I mean, the wordplay here is different, and this is where sex alchemy, the religion, and the cult is kind of surrounded by this theory that this oil, this special oil that gets released in your head, this special chemical that your brain releases gives you a high, kind of like a hallucinogenic, like you said. It goes down to your spine, into your coccyx, you release it, and if you do it and you practice it right and you don't fucking squander it, it goes back into your spine and it gives you that rush high after the orgasm, which then puts you into like it doesn't take you into a different realm, but it takes you into like, you know, when you eat mushrooms, it takes you into a different fucking world when you eat a mushroom or hallucinogenics. That's the type of feel you feel after you bust a nut and you practice this sex alchemy like everybody else. Essentially, it's a precious oil that makes your pineal gland and millions of other brain cells be awakened and used at full potential. Egyptians and the Greeks, now this is tangible proof. Look it up. Egyptians and the Greeks praised this little oil that was called liquid gold. They knew that it helped to reverse aging and it make you live for over 1,000 years, like the characters in the Old Testament on the Bible. Facts. A lot of the pharaohs allegedly lived for over the 800 fucking years.
Well, okay. So be careful with that. Be careful with that, because you said allegedly and then you said facts. So
well, facts because it's written history. Facts is because it's written history, but allegedly because I didn't live through it.
Written his story, different story.
His story. I know. That's why I said allegedly.
Yeah.
But I mean, but it's tangible data. It's data that you could find. It's data that you could Google and find it.
That you could put out. Being proven right is a completely different thing. Realistically speaking.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're all talking about a fucking theory that surrounds your cock and someone's vagina, and you're busting nuts. And again, how you said you could just fuck anybody or jack off and then feel the same thing. Technically, no. For the people that do practice sex alchemy, the only reason they could reach enlightenment and that really like look at gold and have that high after you bust a nut is if you practice sex alchemy with another person that wants to be connected spiritually, not just an urge of busting nuts, which is kind of perverted.
It goes into the same thing, saying that when you fuck when you're in love or you have an emotion attached to it, it's technically better than basically a one-night stand. Okay, that's the same thing. It's the same concept. You get me? You could remember a pretty girl. You get me? But if the sex was trash because there was no connection, you're gonna forget all about it. You get me?
Is this why when you're fucking, let's say not fucking your wife or anybody that you love, let's say you're fucking some one-night stand and when you bust a nut, and she might be fine, fat ass, clapping cheeks, anything, right? And you're fucking hating it, boss, and then you bust that nut, and you fucking pull out and you bust all over her back, for example. And I'm being real graphic here. And the moment you bust and you see her again, yeah, she looks attractive, but you're, I just want to get dressed and leave.
It could be.
When I come to my senses. Lil Wayne, he said it.
Well, see, that's the whole thing. Is there could be a physical attraction, but if there's not emotional attraction, it's not better than regular sex. For example, I'll give you a really good one. Okay, you've been with partners. We both been with partners where you fucked with them a long time.
Yes,
you could have thousands of fucks in your books with them, but you'll probably remember half of those thousands of fucks a lot more than those one night stands because it probably won't mean much at all.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So realistically,
makes sense.
Attachments has been there through sex alchemy, but we haven't called it sex alchemy.
Do you think now let's pretend like you said, you kind of made it into I like the way that you debunked it at first. And then now you're kind of like you're giving it the edge. You're giving it the benefit of the doubt that it does exist. Now let's pretend that sex alchemy is actually real and has been there for a very long, very, very long ancient time. Okay, let's pretend that's real. And let's pretend, do you think that, for example, the elites or the people that wrote his story try to keep this knowledge away from us so that we don't become the best version of ourselves?
No.
Deep question. That's a deep question.
Personal belief on the whole sex alchemy thing. First of all, you're not gonna trust somebody that's addicted to something. Okay, you see a crackhead on the street, they're addicted to it, they sort of need it. So this is where I debunked the whole Aleister Crowley, because that was his belief. He needed that, he followed that and worshipped it. You get me? You can't trust a crack addict, realistically. If you tell him, hey, hold me this ace of scante, hold me this ace of shit, and you know they're not. Okay, exactly. You cannot trust somebody's words. If you're going to take something at plain view, it has to be from an honest review. Somebody not attached to it. You get me?
Wow.
You want to go. Yes. Well, no, not necessarily a virgin, but let's say you want to go eat you want to try a new place. You get me? You're not gonna trust somebody that goes to the same restaurant 24/7 just because they're there 24/7. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, we had been there once. It was really good, type of deal. You get me?
Okay. So you're saying have sex at a restaurant?
been there, done that.
Hey, you're fucking nasty, dog. You know what? I like this. I like that. You're making me question the research I did. Sex alchemy is weird. It's weird. It's really cultic. A lot of people that do meditation and shit, they practice it.
Okay, see, now you're actually thinking about it. Will we think of something primitive as having sex? If you really break it down, it sort of goes back, oh shit, this is what happens when you do this. When you have that one passionate moment with your significant other, you remember those moments. You get me? So now, instead of it being a primitive, actually just think about it. I'll give you a good one. Maybe you were feeling so down or something, but maybe she was able to lift you by her sharing her energy with you. You get me? Because that's realistically, that's what she did.
Sex alchemy. You get me? That's what it is.
Okay, exactly. But you don't necessarily have to think about it as this big magical entendre that nobody practices, because we do practice it. We just think about it as a primitive type of thing. When realistically, it's not primitive. There's a lot more tied to it. You get me?
There's emotion, there's knowledge now,
but you never thought about it like that. You get me? Like you said, it was a primitive thing for us. You get me? But realistically, it's like when you're gonna reverse your car out of the driveway, there's 150 steps that you do, but you don't realize it. You don't think about it. You're just autopilot mode, boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's go. But realistically, open the door, put your keys in, adjust your radio, AC turn on, wait for it to get cold, seat belt if you believe in it, and then you start reversing. You know
what, fool? You know what, dog? And then it could also be, I think I'm gonna debunk this shit myself. Even me, even the people that practice sex alchemy and do meditation are in cultic behaviors. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Every cult that I've fucking researched, and we've researched many cults, dog. We did fucking meet Charlie Manson. We did a gang of fucking cultists. All these people have one thing in common. Well, two things in common: drug abuse, hallucinogenics, and sex. All types of wild sex. So, this could be just another reason for these fools to be getting fucking fucked and getting more bitches to fuck. And spiritual ascendant. Yeah.
Look, I read in a magazine that if you are fully caffeinated, that sex will be different to you. I'm like, of course. It's like
caffeinated, like on coffee.
Yes. Any type of caffeine. It doesn't matter what it is.
Well, I don't know if you know coffee, but caffeine and chocolate are aphrodisiacs. So they'll get you harder. They'll get your blood pumping. It thins it out, and it'll get you hard cock going.
I'll give you another one. Okay, when they do polygraphs, they caffeinate you so they could pick up all the electric senses to give them a better read loadout.
Damn, I didn't know that shit. They're fucking smart because you're on edge. Your senses are all alert. Coffee gets you. This should just give me some line of cocaine. Might as well. Shit.
Which I need. But realistically, okay, I am not fighting it. I'm pretty sure there has to be something behind it. This is what we need on
the show, though. Discussions like this, and we could fight each other. And at the end, conclude like, hey, I don't know, it's probably just a bunch of bullshit. But it is a conspiracy theory at the end of the day, dog.
It is. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll have somebody that like, no, sex alchemy does this, and this, and this, and this. A real actual following for it. You get me? Yeah. For all that I know, once a month they have these massive orgies, but it's not sexual. You get me?
They call it a spiritual ascending, and in reality, it's just them fucking busting nuts left and right. And quite honestly, that's called cultic behavior, which what we cover in Paranoid Radio Podcast. Cults and fucking paranormal activity and paranoia and Big Tank. Please let them know where they can find you.
Before we finish this, I will say that if you do go on edging for a while, it's almost like a form of celibacy. So when you fuck or you bust a nut, you'll miss it so much. I'll be like, fuck, this felt so great.
So you're telling me that your orgasm gets heightened up once you edge, and once you bust a nut, you bust like for days? Like they're just being.
I'll give you a good one.
You're a fucking fire.
When's the last time your wife left or your significant other left and you didn't fuck for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, depending on whatever it is, and she comes back and it just feels even that more powerful?
Quite frankly, it happens. It happens constantly when I was doing coke, I wouldn't smash. I want to say for 2-3 weeks. because you get coke dick, you get meth dick, you get this thing called you can't get erected. You're horny mentally, but you can't erect, which means you can't bust, you can't jack off. It's hard. I tried, trust me, both arms. No technique whatsoever. But the point here is on the flick of the wrist. It's on the flick of the wrist. That's how I learned that when you jack off full arm, it hurts more. When you just jack off with your wrist like this, it helps the tip. You know what I meant. All right. So the point here is, you're right. And once you bust a fat fucking load.
So, like I said, I'm not here to debunk it. I'm pretty sure there has to be something behind it in the most purest sense. But I'm talking about purest sense, full 10 senses. Don't tell me that you need to be fucking 10 Vicodins, lean, fucking coked out. Don't give me none of that shit. Come at me fucking straight on, straight face, everything.
Come in with a hard dick. He's gonna do whatever he needs to do with it. Big Tank, let it know where they can find you.
You guys know the deal. This is Paranoid Radio, the best show on the fucking planet. Put some respect on it. I think I'm gonna get paid this Friday with M20. So we'll catch you guys next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Paranoid Radio Podcast. Make sure you check us out at paranoidradio.com, paranoidradio.com. Shout out to Cave Podcast and stay tuned to Cave Podcast K4V3 as they had us, Paranoid Radio Podcast, on their show as a season opener. So stay tuned to Cave Podcast K4V3. This is a massive shout out to all you guys. Thank you so much for having us. And everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Paranoid Radio Podcast is now available on all podcast platforms. Drop a 5-star review on podcast, and it allows other people to enjoy the show as much as we enjoy making it. Thank you so much, Big Tank. Love you, dog. Keep it tight, keep it bright. That's right.
See you next time.
Paranoid Radio.